LG Electronics targeted emerging markets such as Brazil, China, India, and Russia. LG used localization as a way of gaining trust and brand recognition within these nations. LG visualized long-term potential and anticipated the potential growth within markets that other companies felt it was too risky to enter. LG began as a company for cosmetics. It started with cosmetic creams, then it slowly developed into a company developing small plastic consumer products. After that, it became a corporation that developed plastic components for telecom and electrical companies. After that, it shifted towards oil refining and shipping crude oil. There were setbacks within developed markets, so LG took the strategy of localization to capitalize on opportunities for growth within the emerging markets that other companies didn't think it was smart to invest in. Increasing competition and shifting market conditions caused LG to develop individualistic strategies with each market that they entered. Amongst these individualistic strategies, we begin with China. Integration within local Chinese governments in order to build trust amongst its people was one of these strategies they used to enter in developing markets. Within China, within their Chinese manufacturing plants, 98% of all personnel were local Chinese. So this localization established trust and showed LG's intent to embrace Chinese cultural practices. In Brazil, LG sponsored a football club and provided them with jerseys printed on their logo as a way of advertising and getting brand recognition. In Russia, they were allowed by the government to use the Narodanya Marka logo, which established it as a well-known, well-sold, and quality national product. They developed a relationship in the context of India through major sponsorships of cricket and hiring India's leading film stars to endorse their product. And right from the start within the integration of India, LG focused on customizing parts of its product line to address local needs, such as air conditioning and refrigeration.
Okay, so Passage to India joint venture, they made a start in 1993 and started to distribute products in India, but they were not successful due to unfunded marketing operations. They tried to have like a line of products. Their line of products was called Gold Star. They tried building a manufacturing operation to help serve the market over there, but due to like unfunded like funds due to like to bankroll the manufacturing operation, they did not have like a good start off, so they kind of like failed in the first place. And then but however they focused on customizing products in order to fit the local needs. So they try to like see what kind of products are like helpful in India, try to like kind of gain like an audience based off of those. And then thirdly, LG began sponsoring cricket in India, thus becoming the largest sponsor in the world for cricket. Since cricket was notoriously known to be like the baseball of India and the most played sport in India, they kind of wanted like have some like a bigger fan base, and so LG could have like their products being sold out to like those consumers who are watching cricket, and they could have like a big name for themselves and they could learn more about it. And then lastly, they made about $2 billion in revenue and increased in the India market. Since India cricket was like notoriously known in India, a lot of the audience paid like good money in order to like have like LG products because they were sponsoring them. And since they were the biggest sponsor in the world for cricket, they a lot of audience and fan base like went to LG basically since they were well known in the cricket world. And yeah.
So next, let's talk about how we get there. Return on investments, niche markets, and future investments. Return on investments over the last 10 years has gone up and down. In 2021, LG had a year full of growth, but this current year, 2020, has shown a decline in the return on investments. But this has been the case for a lot of companies, and which is why there's talk of a great recession. So we will see how they hold up against the difficult market. As for niche markets, they are focusing on being a more sustainable company and doing what they can to reduce their carbon footprint, which is a big deal for these big companies because not so many people take that into account when they're trying to make money, but them focusing on sustainability should also increase their profits if they find better ways of making their products. They also want to focus on making their products more accessible for people, including people with disabilities. As for future investments, Honda has recently joined a joint venture with LG Electronics, and they are investing in projects geared towards sustainability and also smaller projects involving research and solving real-world problems. On the World Intellectual Property Indicators list, they were ranked number 4 in 2021 under the PCT system. They have submitted thousands of applications each year, and that number is only increasing. They've submitted thousands of patent applications each year. And they have also created an accessibility team, task team to improve the accessibility of their products. So they have a whole team just based on helping gear their use products more towards their disabled customers and not just the able-bodied customers. Their joint venture with Honda will definitely be worth it. Together, they have invested $4.4 billion to build a battery plant to produce lithium-ion batteries. This is a smart move not only for Honda, but also for LG and their many electronic products that they have available to their customers. Thank you.